Welcome to Smart Stock Watch, your go-to channel for in-depth financial analysis. Today is January 23rd, 2025, and we're diving into the latest earnings report from Atlantic Union. Joining us is John, senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Atlantic Union has just released their fourth quarter and full year 2024 financial results, and there's a lot to unpack, from their net income figures to strategic acquisitions.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the financial highlights. Atlantic Union reported a net income of $54.8 million for the fourth quarter and $197.3 million for the full year 2024. John, how does this compare to their previous performance?
Atlantic Union's net income for the fourth quarter was slightly lower than the previous quarter, but their full-year performance shows a solid increase. The adjusted earnings per share for Q4 was 67 cents, which is below the forecasted 76 cents by analysts. However, for the full year, they achieved an adjusted EPS of $2.74, indicating strong overall profitability.
Strategic initiatives and acquisitions. Atlantic Union has been active on the acquisition front. Can you tell us more about their recent and proposed acquisitions?
Absolutely. In 2024, Atlantic Union completed the acquisition of American National Bankshares and announced a proposed acquisition of Sandy Spring Bancorp. They've already received merger approvals from the Federal Reserve, which is a significant step forward. These moves are part of their strategy to transform from a community bank into the largest regional bank headquartered in the lower Mid-Atlantic.
Net interest income and margin analysis. John, let's talk about net interest income and margins. How did Atlantic Union perform in this area?
For the fourth quarter, Atlantic Union reported net interest income of $183.2 million, a slight increase from the previous quarter. Their net interest margin decreased to 3.26%, primarily due to lower yields on earning assets. However, they benefited from a decrease in interest expense thanks to lower short-term borrowing costs and deposit costs as the Federal Reserve cut interest rates.
Asset quality and credit losses. Asset quality is always a concern for banks. How did Atlantic Union fare in terms of non-performing assets and credit losses?
At the end of 2024, non-performing assets were 0.32% of total loans held for investment, which is an increase from the previous quarter. They recorded a provision for credit losses of $17.5 million in Q4, largely due to a $13.1 million specific reserve on an impaired commercial and industrial loan. This indicates a cautious approach to managing potential credit risks.
Operational efficiencies and future outlook. Finally, let's discuss operational efficiencies and the future outlook for Atlantic Union. What are the key points here?
Atlantic Union's non-interest expenses increased to $129.7 million in Q4, partly due to merger-related costs. However, their adjusted operating efficiency ratio was 52.67%, reflecting effective cost management. Looking ahead, the company is focused on sustainable, profitable growth, with a strong emphasis on building long-term shareholder value.
Key takeaways. In summary, Atlantic Union has shown solid financial performance with strategic acquisitions and a focus on sustainable growth. Their full-year net income was $197.3 million, with an adjusted EPS of $2.74. Thank you, John, for your insights.
Thank you for having me. Atlantic Union is well-positioned for future growth, and it will be interesting to see how their strategic initiatives unfold.
Thank you for watching Smart Stock Watch. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Atlantic Union's performance in the comments below.